Hello beauties, hello soul fam. I have a special reading for you today from your higher self. You have 3 different piles or groups to choose from. Take a deep breath in. You may want to meditate and pause this video and choose from 1, 2, or 3. If you picked group 1, this is your crystal, the rose quartz crystal, and this is your little Reiki infused stone. And this has a butterfly on it, which is a beautiful transformation. There's a lot of love. I get that group 1 are empaths. These are our gentle souls, our gentle giants, people who love deeply. And your message is, be the change you wish to see in the world, by Mahatma Gandhi. So group 1, you are a loving soul. And not only are you such a loving, deep soul, you also are being asked to balance your love. Just as much as you give out your love, it is time for you to also receive love. Not only from others, but from within. So the work that you do has to come from within. It's about having the cup full so that you're able to give out and then have enough to be able to receive back, if that makes sense. So this group is really on this path to learn how to balance self-love, forgiveness, and compassion. And you're also the type that wants to change the world. And it begins with you. You are the change. So let us see what messages your higher self has for you. So group 1, these are your messages from your higher self. Right now, you're being asked to be fully aware, to be present, and take a deep breath in the present moment so that you are aware of not only your surroundings, but what you are feeling within. Sometimes things are so fast-paced and you're trying to just catch a break, or you're just trying to get it all done. And what your higher self is saying, just be in the moment. Count your blessings. Because when we are aware of all the gifts that we have created in life, that life has created for us, then we're able to create more of that. We're able to bring more prosperity, more abundance in our life, more clarity. And you're also being asked, oh wow, to dance. Today on my walking meditation, I saw a swan. And here in this picture, there is a dance card with a ballerina, and she's on top of a swan. And swan is beauty, swan is elegance. Swan is also remembering that all of us come from a place where we're not so elegant, where we're not so graceful, but then with the hard work and the love and the determination, we become this beautiful, graceful dancer. And so you're being reminded to dance, to find your pleasure, to find that outlet that makes you feel so good about yourself, that you are able to just fully express yourself, and then count those blessings and fully be in the moment and be aware of what brings you joy and what does not. Let's continue on. You have illumination, and you have eternal embrace. I feel that this group is also receiving new ideas, new thoughts, even opening up your third eye. You're probably clairvoyant and you're receiving dreams and ideas and visions. And sometimes you may chuck them off like, oh, that was just my imagination. But from your imagination comes your inspiration, comes your intuition, and you're being illuminated to follow your dreams, to follow those thoughts, those imaginative ideas that you're like, I just thought of that. I couldn't possibly make that happen. Where they're asking you, yes, you can make this happen. You are illuminated. You are so bright. You're given so many wonderful gifts. Do not waste them by thinking you're not good enough to achieve them. Do them. Dance. Create. Be aware. Count your blessings. And know that you're being embraced. And that the love that you have for others, remember, you chose the rose quartz, so you are a loving person. The love that you have for others, your higher self has for you. There is a love within you that burns so bright. And sometimes it's time to love yourself, to mother and nurture yourself, to allow the divine feminine to take a huge loving embrace and just be wrapped around in that love. Group 1, you're being urged to love your little child, to love that little girl within you, to love that little boy within you, to really fully embrace yourself, to say to your child, you know what? I know things weren't great when we grew up. I know we were in unhealthy circumstances. I know we were scared. I know we were frightened. But you know what? I got you now. And there's nothing to be afraid of, and you are so loved, and I hear you, and I see you, and I am taking care of you, and you are so powerful, and you are so loved. The message, group 1, that you give to others, that loving message, that heartfelt love that you are so easy to, and it's so accessible to others from you, it is time to give that back to you because you deserve it, because you are worthy of it. Let us continue on. You have the Sun, enjoy success and happiness. And you have the Traveler, move in a new direction. So for some of you, this may mean it is time to actually take that move forward, to really find a new place to explore, to find new meaning in. And for others, it's an internal. The Sun is your internal world. It's how you identify. And so the Sun also brings happiness and joy. And I think that you're at a place where you've given so much of yourself that it is time to explore new horizons, to dance a little more, to love yourself a little more, to trust your insight and your intuition, and to celebrate, to be happy, to find those moments. That's why they're asking you, your higher self is asking you to be more aware of your blessings. Because when we are aware of our blessings, when we can celebrate those highs, when we can celebrate our accomplishments, our success, our moments of just pure joy, then we are telling the universe and divine spirit, thank you, more please. I want to be in that vibration. More of that, please. And you're a butterfly. You're spreading your wings now. You've gone through the hard moments, the hardships of life. This doesn't take away from any challenges you will continue to experience, but this does bring a little bit of more lightness, more love, more levity, less levity. You're able to just do things in a much more free spirit kind of way. That's why they're asking you to find a new direction. Could be a new home, a new place to visit. Because in that you'll find your joy and you'll learn and you'll grow even more. What do you love? They're asking you to follow what you love and to stay in your own skin. And this is such a good reminder that sometimes we compare ourselves to others and we think, wow, they have a prettier or much, attractive body part or mind, or they can do that better than I can. And Spirit is saying, no. What you do, what you offer, who you are, it is perfect. Stay in your own skin. You have all these amazing gifts and qualities and talents that the world needs to see more of. Continue to be who you are. knowing that what you bring is so unique and so special and so different from the rest that no one else does it like you. And they're asking you to follow your passion, to do what you love. Maybe there are some dancers here. I think dancing, for me, moves emotions out, and actually for everyone. It's a way of expressing ourselves, it's a way of healing ourselves, it's a way of just going with the flow. And for many, dancing may be a passion in this group. Regardless of whether it is or not, you must dance. And in that dance, perhaps you will find what it is that you love so much and do that more. Or else you are being asked to sit and really contemplate, out of all the things that you have to offer, out of all the talents, out of all the gifts, out of everything of who you are, right? Who you are in this skin right now, in this body, in this beautiful vessel. What is it that you love? Perhaps it is time to ask your inner child, what is it that you loved when you were young, that brought you so much pleasure, so much happiness? Do that. Do that which you love. And study it. Research. You may be, inclined to to read more, to study it more. And when we study whatever it is we want to do, everyone in every craft, baseball, anyone in the sports, they practice all the time. If you're bodybuilding, you're lifting weights all the time. If you're teaching, you're reading books all the time. You're getting educated. You're learning what it is you want to share with the world. You don't just, anyone with an innate talent can continue to learn their craft, to study their craft. Just because you may have a talent or an affinity towards something doesn't mean that you don't get to study it. We're always studying. We're always a work in progress. The minute you stop to learn, you stop to grow. So you want to continue to grow by learning and studying and doing the research and gaining confidence and clarity on what it is that you love to do. And 2 qualities that your higher self wants you to take in is tolerance and spontaneity. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. That is so true in you. You do sense the love in everyone, so you're able to be very see every point of view, very objective in your circumstances, which is such a wonderful gift, because you can see how others are experiencing life without being judgmental. And then spontaneity, you move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations, which I have to say goes so well with the Traveler card, because what you're doing is you're moving into new places, new positions, new experiences with an open mind. And when you do so, you do that in such a loving way that you embrace these situations, that they become a new thing to study, a new experience to learn from, a new opportunity to grow from. And then having that tolerance in every new experience allows you to fully be in it and be aware of all your blessings. So my loves, you guys are just an amazing bunch. Learning, growing, sharing, be who you are. Remember to love your little child so much. Remember that being loving creatures means you get to receive love as well. And you are definitely the change you wish to see in this world. If you resonated with this reading, group 1, put in a little pink heart emoji down at the comment sections. And don't forget to like and subscribe this video so that I can put more of this content out. Thank you for putting up with my little mishaps over here and just loving and being in the energy. Peace, love, and happiness to you all. Hello, group 2. If you picked this pile, you've picked the orange calcite and this beautiful Reiki worry stone with the sun. And the sun brightens up and brings you joy, and harmony is your message. And the orange calcite is for health. When I think of this crystal, when this crystal comes into my existence, it is always reminding me and reminding you, group 2, to take care of your health, that your health is super important, both internally and externally, both mind, body, and of course emotionally. Sometimes we take care of our physical health and we neglect our mental and emotional health. And sometimes we're spot on our emotional health, right? And we're taking care of ourselves, but then we neglect our physical bodies. So this is a reminder to take care of yourself and really be good to your vessel, both inwardly and outwardly. All right, let's see what your higher self has in store for you. Okay, group 2, this is your message. You have playfulness, you have progress, and you have magnificence. So your higher self is wanting to remind you that in order for you to reach your magnificence, in order for you to reach your goals and what you desire so much, you have to learn to let go and play. And in that, it could mean being in touch with your inner child, what your inner child really enjoyed, what you enjoyed as a little kid, like all the pleasures and the fun and the imagination that you experienced as a child, to get back to that. And to trust the progress. You know, sometimes we are in this like, have to get things done. This has to happen tomorrow. If it doesn't happen, I will give up. Or if it doesn't happen, if I don't see any movement or any growth, then this isn't for me. No. Your higher self is saying, have patience and to trust the process. And give yourself a pat on the back because you have made progress. And your progress is so magical. Your progress is so magical that it will lead to your magnificence. But not only that, it would lead to a world that you didn't even fathom. Like, you're so magical, hence why the unicorn shows up in progress. Because, believe it or not, you have done so much work on yourself. You have taken care of the things that perhaps you thought were neglected. You have made so many strides and you have accomplished so much that I don't think this group gives themselves enough credit. I think that's why there's a reminder too, that you are magnificent, that you are a unicorn. And this group really takes themselves seriously, is what I'm getting. And so sometimes you have to go within and play with your little child. You have to be more playful. Where can you find more fun and joy in your life? Where can you give yourself a break and say, hey, I've created so much good in my life. I've accomplished so much. It is time for me to enjoy that. And I am so magnificent. Like, love yourself, group 2. You should actually take a look at group 1 if you need a little bit of more self-love, because it's similar in that you need to really love yourself deeply, 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 deeply. You are such a gem. You're so beautiful. You're so insightful. You've created so many opportunities and just have accomplished so much in your lifetime. Here's what I'm getting. Gratitude and family. This group really, really has done a lot of work. And you're being asked to really honor your family, especially if you've had a difficult family dynamic, and most people have, sometimes we come from families that are dysfunctional and we choose our family, right? We choose the people that we come to be with so that we can learn to grow with them and from them. And I also get that this group is also working on creating their own family, and that it's okay. Family sometimes comes as friends. the people you've created. I feel like you have created a really nice nest around you, and it's time to really enjoy and lean into that. Lean into the people that you call family. If there's someone in your family right now that you are at odds with, you can send them lots of love and light, and don't have to really be around them. Let their angels take care of them. Let their higher selves take care of them, and you take care of you. But do cultivate the people that you do call family, people that are there for you. And they're asking you to be in gratitude. Because when you're in gratitude, when you're in a state of grace, in a state of blessing, and actually gratitude is a vibration that helps you manifest more. So when you're in gratitude, when you say thank you to divine spirit or the universe, you're saying, thank you, I receive more, please. Thank you, I'm so grateful for this life. When we do prayers, prayers are often already prayed as if we've received that which we're praying for. And in reality, we're just offering gratitude for the things we've received. So if you can, group 2, take some time and write a gratitude list of everything you've accomplished, of everything you've received, of everything you desire, as if it has already been manifested for you, and see what changes for you. Because when you're in a state of gratitude, you're in a state of blessing. So group 2, there's a lot that goes on in your dream. Also, as it shows in this card, of you being in a dream state, I feel like this group could probably even be doing some astral projection. You might be receiving information during your dreams. And if you're not, if you have any situations where you need clarity, your higher self is asking you to write them down before you dream and ask for assistance in your dreams to receive the clarity. A lot of times when we're in dream state, we are resolving issues that we're not able to resolve here in this plane, in this 3D world. So a lot gets resolved for us in our 5D, 6D world, and that happens in the dreams. If also you like the beat of the drum is really, really healing. And often when we go into a journey state, it is the drums that take us through. And drums are also a reminder of our heartbeat. The beat of the drum is the beat of the heart. And it allows us to connect to our inner selves, to our higher selves, in order to receive any messages that we desire. So if you're able to listen to a recording with drum beats and allow the sound to lull you into a meditative state. And again, ask a question before you go into that state so that you're able to receive the answer, or at least to receive the energy of being with your higher self. And see what responses, what answers you get. I'm getting also that some of you, group 2, may be an air sign. And what's so beautiful about the air is that it's a mental quality, right? So this goes great with the whole progress of not thinking that you've accomplished enough when you actually have. And this is also in connection with the orange calcite, where I mentioned earlier that a lot of many people in this group are healthy on a physical level, but not on a mental level. And so the air guardian is reminding you to shift your perception, to shift your way of thinking, especially if you're stuck in your thoughts, if you're stuck in your mental loop of like, this will never happen, I'll never get past this, as much as I do, I'm always like hitting a wall, I'll never get what I want. It's asking you to change all that, because you indeed are getting what you want. You're just in your progress, in your process, which is progress, which you have made a dent in what you want and what you desire. And right now in this reading, group 2, you're being given different tools in order to continue to accomplish that, to change your mind state, states, to change your mind state, to be more playful, to go within, to do a dreaming journey, to meditate with the drum beat, to connect to family and friends, surround yourself with people that you trust and you love, to honor yourself and love yourself and show yourself so much love. This group really needs a lot of inward healing. I think that you're on the outwardly, I get that you may be beautiful and strong and you take care of yourself, but inwardly there's a lot of emotional and mental and spiritual healing that needs to happen. And you're on your way, group 2. Just remember that you're on your way and you're balancing your harmony. So you have responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. And then you have transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. So you are in charge of your own destiny. You're in charge of how things will manifest for you because you have free will, because you have a strong mind. So you are responsible for how much you receive love and express love and how powerful you are. And a lot of people don't want responsibility when they're aware of something because that means that they have to take action. But as long as you take action with love, you can't go wrong. And I think people forget that when they're afraid to take responsibility because they think it's going to be so hard. They think they're not going to live a comfortable life. However, taking responsibility is just taking action. And if you take action with love, you create more love. Hence, you create transformation. You use that power of love to move past those limited thought beliefs and ideas. Change your mental, change the illusions, and shift them into awareness. And that is powerful, group 2. That will lead you to such amazing epiphanies. Just keep doing what you're doing and do your gratitude list. That was another tool that has been given to you. Energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. So in connection with loving yourself and taking care of yourself and changing your mental state so that you are able to receive love and give love and create all that you wish to create, because I feel that this group really wants to manifest, but also this card represents that you are healers. You're energetic healers. And this is a very important part in your life's purpose. And your higher self is saying that in order for you to help heal others, you have to start with yourself first. And yes, that comes with responsibility, but that also comes with transformation. And you're capable of it. You're so powerful, group 2. Really, really powerful. And there's no mistake that you picked the orange calcite and the sun, which both represent the solar plexus and the sacral. And the solar plexus is all about your power, where the sacral is all about relationships and creativity. So through your creativity and your relationships with others and your family, you will find your power. Okay, so this to me is in connection with family, especially if you have someone who you may not have been getting along with. As I mentioned, those that you don't consider family, you don't have to deal with them. Send them love and light and let their angels and guides take care of them, right? However, they're asking you to be flexible, right? And not to take anything personal. By being flexible, it doesn't mean being physically flexible, but you can, right? But also, again, this is a mental flexibility, group 2. You're being asked to see things and to let go of things in a way that affects how you think. Sometimes we're so stubborn in our point of views and how we want things to be that we are not able to see the other person's point of view. And a lot of times when someone says or does something to us, almost 99.9%, it's not even about us. They're living in their own world, thinking about their own circumstances, their own situation, and then sharing whatever they need to share about them towards the person they're speaking with, or in a relationship with, and it doesn't even have to do with you. So do not take anything personal. It's one of the 4 agreements. Do not take anything personal. Whatever is said about you, to you, is not about you. It's not even your business. Whatever someone else thinks about you or says about you is none of your business. So learning to be flexible and not care, not give an A about anything that is a way of empowering yourself and mentally becoming stronger. You need to not let outside influences of what people say about you affect you, because it's really not about you at all. And when we can learn to detach from those situations, become more flexible, love ourselves more, then we become magnificent. We love ourselves even more because of that, and we love the people we're around, and because of that, our energy is infectious, and we get to help and heal others. So group 2, I hope that you like this message. If it resonated, please put down a little yellow emoji heart and like and subscribe so that I can make more of these videos. Thank you for putting up with my, as I learn to articulate and open my throat chakra, so that I can express myself and help others, because this is one of my passions, is to help others. So I hope you liked. Peace, love, and blessings. Mwah. Hello, group 3, blessings. Here's your crystal, green aventurine. This is a raw version. And here's your Reiki worry stone with the message, conquer from within. And this is a beautiful person, or the silhouette of a person meditating. So group 3, you're being asked to go within. You're being asked to really follow your heart and your heart's desire on what you want. And the only way to do that sometimes is to really go quiet, meditate, do a guided walking meditation, and just listen to what your heart is asking of you. What does your heart need? The green aventurine is a heart chakra crystal, and it is about luck and prosperity, but also harmonizing and balancing your heart chakra so that you're open to receiving love, but you're open to hearing what your heart wants. So if you have time, really listen and go within. Now let's see what messages your higher self has for you. Okay, group 3. So here's your message from your higher self. You're being asked to listen to what's true for you. Sometimes we are bombarded with so much information. People are telling us what to do. Maybe you're the type that asks constantly, hey, what should I do? What do you think about this? Your higher self is saying, stop. Listen to what's true for you. Don't follow what someone else says. Don't listen to what someone else says, even a guru, if it does not resonate with you. And if it does, then more power to you. Follow what feels right. Sometimes we're so inundated with so much information that we don't know what's true anymore. And the only way to really know and trust that is by going within and listening to you. So remember, this Reiki stone said go within, and your green aventurine is a reminder to listen to your heart. Well, this is asking you to listen to your truth. And the color is green, which is also your heart. And here we have choice, which is also the color of your third eye. And that is just saying, again, you do have the choice. You can listen to others, or you can listen to yourself. You can figure out what is right for you and what does not feel right for you. And then from that, you can make a really simple and honest and informed choice. I also get from this that your higher self is saying that no matter what you choose, you can't go wrong. Sometimes we're at a crossroad where we don't know which way to go, what choice to make. And you really can't make a wrong choice, is what your higher self is saying. Either you will choose something that will bring you immediate happiness and joy, or you will choose something that will bring you some challenges, but will also bring you some growth and some perspective and ultimately some happiness and joy. And that is your choice, right? You can also choose to be happy, and you can choose to find the happiness in any situation. That does take introspection, that does take experience, that does take trusting your opportunities and knowing that every challenge that comes your way is just to help you grow. And ultimately, you're being asked to have faith. And that is the yellow solar plexus power chakra. When you have faith, they say faith can move mountains. When you have faith, you're indestructible. Whatever you choose, you know your choice, you know your truth, you know that anything you decide with faith will give you the results you need because you trust that it will. Because you have faith in yourself, because you have faith in your higher power, because you have faith in your higher self. And they're asking you, please have faith in us. Please trust the situation, even in the moments where you despair. Even in the moments where you don't think there's going to be hope, trust that there will be. Just because you might have made a choice that was not the right choice, and it might have led you to a place where you feel, things are a little harder, that's okay. They were harder for a reason. Perhaps you're being asked to go through that so that the next time you have a choice, you can choose something that won't bring you so much hardship, that'll bring you some joy, that'll bring you some happiness. So it's all about really just going within right now and knowing that you can't choose wrong, and honoring and really sitting within to trust and know what your truth is, and to have faith in that, because you are on purpose. Oh, you got 3 cards here, group 3. Interesting enough. Oh, yes. Look at that. And you know what's interesting? So you have the third eye, the perception. You have judgment, which is also solar plexus, and then you have the matrix, which could be the heart and also just the root chakra with the reds in there. But see, sometimes we're stuck in this 3D world where we feel judged, where we feel like if we don't do this, then we're not in the in crowd, or we will get canceled, or people will yuck our yum if we choose what's true to us. Your higher self is asking you to have a different perception, to go within, again, there's that message, and to seek what is true for you. The judgment card is all about how you see yourself and not judging yourself for being different or other. You are at times going outside of the matrix, right? Outside of what you've known. This group I get is a very psychic, intuitive group, but fighting with your innate skills, fighting with the things that you know to be true to you, but because society says, you're different, that's weird, don't be like that, you're at a crossroad, wondering what I don't know, I how do I get out of this situation? I feel that this is what I need to do, but everyone says this is what I need to do. So don't get into the crossfire of that, and do sit down with yourself, sit with your higher self, and just see if you can change your outlook. See if you can find forgiveness and loving. Also, the judgment card represents being in your truth, knowing what is right for you, and only you know that. Even my message to you today through your higher self is subjective. You can choose to take it in, or you could choose to not. And it's all on you. It's how it resonates with you. It's how it energetically makes you feel. If it leaves you uplifted and hopeful and joyful, then that was the message you needed to receive. If it leaves you more confused or more in doubt, then this is not for you. Change your perception on how you've been seeing things, how you view life. And again, the only truth comes from the heart, comes from within, comes from trusting and having faith. Let's see what else your higher self wants to tell you. Yes. Okay. You're being asked to continue to have faith, because you can move mountains. Didn't I say that at the beginning? Faith can move mountains. And here you have the moon, which is take note of intuitive messages. And I told you, group 3, you're very intuitive. You just don't trust it. This group does not trust their intuitive abilities. How interesting is that? And that's okay. That's okay, because we all come from a different place and experiences, and maybe our upbringing, didn't allow us to trust our sixth sense, and that's okay. But you're being asked now to trust it, to really, really trust it, and to take your time. One of the things about the moon is that it's very intuitive, it's very occult, it's very secretive, it's very illuminating. People release during the full moon and manifest during the new moon, but everything happens in a cycle. And that's what's important about this message from the moon, from your higher self, is that there's a cycle for everything. So if you're not there yet, do not worry. You will be. There's a cycle for everything. You're on time. Just take note of the messages you are receiving, of any aha moments, of any hits, of any inclinations, of anything that is coming from your intuition. And stand your ground. Have faith in that. Really trust that. Stand your ground no matter what. Stand your ground against people who are telling you differently and it does not resonate with you. It's okay. Not everyone will resonate with everyone. Not everyone likes vanilla ice cream. It's okay to be different. It's okay to do things differently. It's okay to stand your ground when everyone around you is going right and you want to go left. That's the message your higher self is saying, is like, be you, trust your fate, and take note of it. And do not judge yourself for being other. Woo. So you have the peacefulness card, which you recognize that balance, kindness, and love brings calmness to your soul. And then you have the satisfaction card, which is you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval, so that others no longer define who you are. And that has a lot to do with mountains and standing your ground and having faith and going against the matrix, is that you let love guide you. You don't need anyone's approval. You know who you are. Let the love that you have for yourself, let the love that your higher self has for you guide you to trust and know who you are. You don't need others to define that for you. And being in that balance of love will only bring you satisfaction and peace. And that peace will calm your soul. You are a loving, very gifted soul, group 3. And you're being asked that, even if you're going through a really hard time right now, that it's all happening for your highest good. And that it's all bringing you to this place of peace and satisfaction and love. And you get to choose that. And here's what we get. Flowers. Working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. It's funny because there's a flower here on faith, and there's flowers all around pretty much in all of this this reading. But I think that also breathing in the flowers, being in nature, will bring you a different perspective, will change your perception, which is what you got here, perception of life. You know, sometimes they say, you know, breathe in the flowers to change your perception. Be in nature, work with flowers. Maybe it's flower essence. You have a purpose to fulfill group 3. And being in nature, maybe having some flowers nearby, letting flowers inspire you, working with the energy of the flowers. Rose is love, and each one of them represents something so beautiful, and they're all beautiful and different. So let that, the study of the flowers, enjoying how uniquely different they each are, and not one takes away its beauty from the other. They can all be beautiful. So take that if it resonates, group 3. And here, oh, how interesting. You got 2 cards that both say call on your joy guides, call on your healer guides. Well, they want you to call them, group 3. What else can I say? You're being asked to really connect with your faith, to really connect with your divinity, with your guides, with your higher self, but also to call on those guides that bring you joy, and call on the healer guides, because you, group 3, are a healer. And perhaps it is through joy that you will help heal others. So be in your joy. Especially, I think of this card, the faith card, where this person is in despair. And again, this is the solar plexus card, and it's also the joy card. You're being asked to be in your joy and call your angels that will help you, connect you to your joy. And will also help you to connect you to your healers, because one thing I know for sure is that when healer guides are calling or saying call on me, is because you, my love, are healers as well. So you're being asked to learn from your healer guides on how to help heal yourself, and ultimately help others heal themselves too. And it's all here for you. Your luck is about to change. Follow your joy, calling your guides for joy, calling your guides for healing. It is all working for you. You are on purpose. Remember, you have choices. You can choose to accept this, or you can choose not to. If you resonated and loved this reading, please put a little flower emoji down below in the comment sections, and like and subscribe so that I can make more videos like this. I myself am working on my throat chakra, and part of that is sharing more of what I have to give and offer, and these messages are always enlightening to me as well. So thank you for being here with me today. Again, if you loved, like and subscribe so I can do more of these videos. Peace, love, and joy, my group 3. Mwah.